And still, more brighter than days are waiting just for you. So dream your dreams and starting now to make them all come true. Okay, well, good evening, everybody. But above everyone else, above the authorities, parents, and everyone here, I want to say good evening, friends, and good evening, La Masa. Bienvenidos. You know, for the past 15 years, we've been wondering what this day would be like. We've been thinking, we've been hoping for it with excitement, anxiety, enthusiasm even. And sometimes, we've been dreading the day that we were forced to leave the comfort of Northlands to make our own way. About a year ago, I figured out that it was me giving the speech, and I started thinking, what can I include in it? What can I make out of the speech that will make each and every one of you remember it? And I figured out that there's no way I could figure that out. I realized that with every day that goes by, our priorities change. And inevitably, there's nothing I can tell you that will make you follow my advice. But at least I can try. So in doing that, I figured out that there was one piece of advice I've received throughout my life that changed my perspective and everything. And that is a little recipe for magic that I want to give to you all. As many of you know, and those of you who don't have probably already figured out, I'm constantly overcommitted and have trouble saying no to things. This leads me to having about a peak of stress a year. And it was precisely 3 years ago, during one of those peaks of stress, that I received one of the best pieces of advice from one person that all of us know, and all of us know maybe a little too well by now. I don't know where he is, but he's Mr. Moulton, and a couple years back he told me that we should think of life as a room full of hands hanging from the ceiling. Each one of those hands is an opportunity. We can't hold on to all of them. That's why we need to learn how to say no. I'm still working on that, sir, by the way. But what we can do is hold on to one, and hold on tight enough so that we can start swinging ourselves around that room, from hand to hand, from opportunity to opportunity, and in that way, make our way across life. Now, girls, if there's something I love about human beings, it's our unpredictability. I have absolutely no idea where each and every one of you will be today, tomorrow, or 20 years from now. So don't worry, I'm not going to bother with pointless speculation and idealistic planning. All I can do is ask you, please, when someone asks you, where are you going to be in 20 years' time? Well, exactly where you want to be. Right now, all of the opportunities you will ever need are lying in front of you. And every single one of you, in your own way, has the potential to make things happen. Now, it's up to you. Some of you will go on to being great lawyers. Others may be housewives. Both of them are completely fine as long as you're proud of every step you're taking. Now, a couple years back, that very same piece of advice made me realize that, well, Mr. Moulton at first came across as a little crazier than I expected, but the truth was that he was right. I did look up, and 3 years ago, a series of events started in my life that I could have never imagined. I'm living proof that if you look up, you can come across opportunities that literally fall from the sky, fall from the ceiling. Now, let me tell you a little secret that none of you have figured out just yet. The first hand is Northlands. Your families, your friends, those great friends that are sitting right next to you, and the great families that are looking at me right now. Well, all of them gave you that first boost to grab onto one of those hands. And now, I'm afraid to say it's time to let go. But don't worry, you won't fall. Because of that first hand, because of that little push that Northlands gave you, now, thousands of hands are going to come catch you, going to prevent you from falling, and are going to give you everything you need to just go on to and making out of your life everything you want it to be. Scared? Doubtful? I don't know about you guys, but I sure am. But I'm going to give it a try. So sure, we could go on to the cliche of thinking of this as the day a chapter ends and gives way for a new one. Yeah, whatever. I would much rather think of this as Northlands pointing to the exit door, but only as a new beginning. The beginning for each and every one of you to start swinging, start grasping all of those hands, start seizing life. And when you do, whether it's tomorrow or 20 years from now, please give me a call and let me know you actually listened to what I said tonight. Yeah. So, without further ado, class of 2010. The door is open, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm walking through it. Best of luck, and I hope our paths keep crossing. Thank you.
Gracias, Marina. Para finalizar esta ceremonia, invitamos